What is up, guys? It is your girl back with another makeup tutorial. For today's tutorial, we will be testing and reviewing another foundation, which is by Maybelline. Maybelline is upping their game and I'm super excited because Maybelline is actually one of my favorite makeup brands, and being that we're actually testing this foundation right here, which is the stick foundation they just came out with. I mean, I'm dying for it. I am super excited about it. The only thing that I'm just a little bit like about is because it is full coverage, and I'm not all about that full coverage. I'm more like light to medium coverage, but you know what? It doesn't matter. This is my first stick foundation ever. So as usual, what I like to do when I am reviewing a foundation, I like to do half of my face with a beauty sponge and then the other half of my face with a makeup brush, just to see how it wears, just to see how it applies, just to see if there's any difference. I do prefer actually applying my foundation with a beauty sponge, but usually when I go to work, I like to just put on a little bit of concealer on my under eye, and I do blend that out with a brush. So I guess it's really preference, to be honest. Now, I did moisturize my whole entire face, and I am going to apply the products that I know work for me, because I do want to give this foundation not only the ultimate test, but I also want to give it a chance. I'm not going to apply makeup that I don't like or I know wears nasty on my face and then let this poor foundation go to shit. I'm going to go in. This is my NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Makeup Spray. I like to apply this mostly like before and after my makeup. It gives me just that glowy look that I like, and it also doesn't make me look cakey, being that I do have dry skin. This baby does save my life, so I'm going to go ahead and shake it. We're going to apply it all over the face. Alright, so while that is drying on my face, let's talk a little bit about this foundation. So one thing that intrigued me about this foundation is that not only is it a stick foundation, but also it comes on the other edge. It comes with like this little precision brush, which is super exciting. Girl, I think that might not be my shade, but hey, we will work with it. So this foundation actually retails under $12 depending on where you get it. I did purchase this at CVS, so I did get it for like $9.98, like 10 bucks. This is the Maybelline Super Stay multi-use foundation stick. Now, I'm not sure what they mean by multi-use. Maybe because it does come in different shades, you're able to contour with it, and then you're also able to highlight with it. And it is cream to matte formula. Now, I'm actually going to try to use this little brush right here. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm kind of like testing it with my Morphe sponge versus this one. Depending on how I feel, instead of using my Morphe sponge, I'm going to try to use this actual sponge that comes with the foundation, and if I don't like it, I'm just going to go hop straight into my Morphe sponge. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over my face. Now, like I said, I don't think this is my shade, but what can I do about it? I did want to zoom you guys in. Just going to, yeah, this is not my shade. I went a little too dark. So, I mean, this might be like my summer shade, so who knows? Just applying it all over my face as so. Looking like I'm like from the Lion King. I mean, alright. So as I'm applying it, it is a very, it feels very nice. It glides on very smooth. And I do like it that it is stick, because I don't have to worry about like the foundation just running down my face with like liquid foundations. Hopefully, I don't even know how to use it. Okay. I think this is great for anyone that travels and might forget their beauty sponge. This is actually pretty cool. I would prefer this sponge to be a little bit more just bigger, because I feel like I'm touching just this side of the foundation stick and I don't like it. So we're just going to keep on blending and see what we get. This is great. You can definitely, like, if you're running late, you can definitely apply this like in the car, because you have both. You have your foundation and then you have your little beauty sponge. I actually want to apply just a tad bit more, and although this really isn't my shade because I think it's just a little too dark for me, I'm liking it. Uh-oh. Blending everything out. I do like to blend all the way down to my neck. I feel like the sponge also helps you get into places that might be hard. I don't know what it is, but this foundation is really making me want to put more just to see what we get. So now next for this side, I'm gonna take this brush that I actually got for Christmas. I don't know where my parents purchased it, but we are blending it. I've been loving using this brush to blend my concealer. Ooh, it gives me more of a full coverage with this brush. I do see that when you blend it with an actual brush, you get more of a coverage than if you were to do it with either a beauty sponge or with that actual sponge that the Maybelline foundation comes with. Starting to look like orange. Bruh. Okay, what's going on? This definitely oxidized. I look like freaking Snooki right now. I feel like I should just interview for the Jersey Shore because clearly this foundation is not my shade. This is hella freaking funny. I can't even do it right now. Now I am going to put on my concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm in the shade light medium. And actually, I didn't tell you guys what shade I am in this foundation, which is Natural Beige 220. We're gonna go back in with the concealer, which is the Tarte Shape Tape. And we're just going to conceal very oh so lightly. I always say oh so lightly and then, you know, I look like this. This is not lightly, guys. Like, I don't know why I always say that, but hi. Now to blend that concealer, I'm going to go in with my Morphe sponge. And I saw these at Ulta, which is super exciting because I really don't like purchasing things online because I hate waiting for it. But this, I would like all the time. But now that I do have an Ulta right by me and you can't purchase these at Ulta, I mean, like, hello. I do want to set the rest of my face with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in the shade 110. Once again, clearly I don't know how to choose my shades. Just going to press this on the rest of my face. Now for my under eye, I usually like to kind of just bake a little bit just to smooth out the under eye. We're gonna go in with the Airspun Loose powder. Now this is my baby. This is my jam. This is my goddess. This is my everything. I swear by this powder. It's like the best shit ever. Alright, so far so good. Everything is looking mighty nice. I do look very matte, like one-dimensional. So we're going to apply bronzer, blush, and highlight and see if we can bring this face to life. The bronzer, I'm going to use this one right here from my Tarte palette. This is the Ladies Night palette by Tarte. And then the brush I'm using that with is with the Morphe E4. One thing I am noticing, I'm not having any patchiness on my face, which it can happen when you do have dry skin. It looks so smooth. Wait, what's going on over here? Right, around my nose, it actually is separating. On the edges and creases of my nose is separated just a tad bit. You could barely see it, but I saw it and I caught it, and I'm gonna use the same blush from the same palette with my Real Technique sponge. Just apply just a tad bit of blush, as so. For highlight, we're gonna apply this lovely thing right here, which is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. This is a balm highlight. We're gonna apply it right here on the high points of the cheeks. I also like to bring it all around here. Finish off this entire look, and to lock this makeup in place, we're going to go in with the NYX Dewy Finishing Spray. This is a long lasting. Alright guys, so this is the finishing product. This is how my makeup is looking right now. I'm not mad at it, to be honest. I do like it a lot. The only thing is, I do feel like it did oxidize on me, and I did grab the wrong shade. As you guys can see, I barely blended it all the way to my neck, but you can definitely tell like the difference in like color. I think I might use this maybe as like a light contour shade because it is a multi-use foundation stick, so you can use these for absolutely anything that you want to. Now, being that I do like a glowy, fresh, dewy skin, I don't know if I'm really going to use this as much because it is a cream to matte formula. It is full coverage, and I'm all about just hydrating my face, just looking very hydrated, looking very glowy, very youthful. And I don't think that because I do have dry skin, a matte foundation is going to give me what I'm looking for when it comes to that. Another thing is that I did see a little bit of creasing around my nose, like separating the foundation, and I did set my smile lines as much as I could, and I do see a little bit of just creasing. Other than that, the foundation looks flawless. It's very nice. It's easy to apply. You can blend it not only with the actual sponge it comes with, but you can blend it with your beauty sponge or an actual brush as well. You can blend this with absolutely anything. It was very easy to blend. I didn't have to worry so much about over blending because of just foundation streaks left on my face. I do like it that you have two products here. You have not only the foundation, but you also have the brush or the sponge. The thing that I do like about the foundation is that it is hydrating when you apply it on the face, and I don't look crazy dry now that my entire makeup is done. Being that it is a cream to matte formula, some mattes can look very dry on dry skin and very just matte and just one-dimensional. It just doesn't look good on the skin, but this foundation, not only did it apply nicely, but I also like the finishing as well. And that is it, guys. That is all I have to say about the new Maybelline Super Stay multi-use foundation stick. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.